Welcome back to the channel. Have you been an Omi believer or supporter or fan from day one but are starting to lose faith in this project? Or maybe you've completely lost faith and you're watching this video because of the title. Well, I'm going to show you something that is going to completely, hopefully, transform the way you think, feel, and look at this project, at least from the long-term perspective. Now, of course, we have Omi pretty much at a low at the moment, and it has been for quite a few months. And it's hard to feel some kind of, joy or happiness or even hope when we've seen the market down for so long. But I want to remind you guys of something. Think about value, because that's essentially where you're going to make the money, is in the value, right? If you just look at this purely based on price action, then you could end up missing the next Bitcoin purely because you're only focused on what's in front of you and what has happened over the past few months. So here's a classic example. Let's go to Bitcoin, right? And of course, I'm not comparing Omi to Bitcoin in the complete opposite sense, but I am saying that Omi has a potential to be the Bitcoin of the NFT space, as well as some other coins as well, right? And I'm not even going to go as far as Bitcoin back in 2012, 11, etc., which we really should, but I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to look at Bitcoin from 2017, where we saw a major pump and people were enthusiastic about Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin could do no wrong. Of course, there were haters, and when Bitcoin decided to crash, what did people say? They said, "I told you so. This was a bubble. I told you it would fail. I told you it would not last." And at this point, many people would have said to themselves, okay, we should see a reversal at this level. But we didn't. We saw price fall lower, and then this was pretty much the last straw. Now, could you imagine selling your Bitcoin or exiting this project or giving up hope in this project when Bitcoin went from $20,000 to $3,000? And then, of course, we saw a pump, another pullback, and if anybody did believe in Bitcoin from this point, that pullback was probably enough for them to completely exit. But then what did we see? At the end of 2020, in mid 2020, we started to see a parabolic rally with price going all the way up to $68,000, with price now at $30,000. So what's the moral of the story here, right? The charts do not lie. The trend is your friend until it ends, and history generally repeats itself. This chart does not have enough data in it for anybody to have a negative opinion of this project. I mean, I just showed you Bitcoin from 2017 to 2021. That is not a long timeline, right? So, and again, we've seen a similar, if we go back, we saw the pump, then we saw a pullback. Let's just compare this to 2018 crash. Then we see price pull back. Then we see a bit of hope, similar to what I just showed you here, right? The hope rally, which was here, right? So we see price hope, and then what happens? We see price go all the way back down, which is what we're seeing here. Now, of course, history repeats itself. Again, not the same chart, but patterns usually play out across the board. And then what did we see? A parabolic rally. And I think it's only going to take great market conditions for Omi to turn around and reverse and really start to make its move to the upside. It's been a coin that has remained in the top 10 without any major advertising, without any major exchange listings or anything of that nature, right? So this is a project, and I'm just talking about Omi itself. I haven't even gone into VEVE NFTs, and I want you to think about VEVE NFTs, similar to, let's say, CryptoPunks at the start, right? The product was basically dormant for 4 years and then took 1 year to really take off, right? So I want you guys to start looking at this from a long-term perspective and not a short-term perspective, because if you look at this purely from the short term, then you're going to miss out on a massive opportunity. Now, I would like to say, if you're new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. Guys, it's been a pleasure having you all on this journey, and I'm excited to see where we can go in the future. And if you've made it this far in the video, and if you've been staying up to date with all my videos, then you have what it takes to succeed. Some of you may already be in our groups taking action. If you're not, you need to be one of those people that are really taking action, because you have what it takes to really transform your life. So yeah, guys, super exciting times ahead. We're so enthusiastic. You can see by the level of engagement that, you know, not just us, but all Ecomi YouTubers are now getting. A lot of people are leaving the community, the ecosystem, but that's fine. We are going to be the ones to reap all the rewards. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Remember, when others are fearful, be greedy. When others are greedy, be fearful. As always, seize the day.